Well, hello dear motherfuckers. One last video here today. I'm, not in the mood really to make videos because I'm still just angry and sad about Warrior. But I gotta make one last post. The thing is, this is maybe a time for, to just mourn Warrior. But I gotta say something. I can't help it. This just annoyed me. I was watching Daniel Bryan's WrestleMania, documentary. I was enjoying it. It was good to see an inside look at my favorite wrestler currently in WWE right now. I was happy they put that out there. Some good little info just to see what kind of a person Daniel Bryan is and, what led up to the match and all that, the matches. One thing I didn't like about this special though was John Cena being in it. I thought to myself, now most Daniel Bryan fans don't like John Cena, so they're putting this special out here to obviously attract Daniel Bryan fans. Those are going to be the viewers of this special. So most likely if you're a fan of John Cena, you're probably not going to like Daniel Bryan. They're like polar opposites. So, why? Why did they put so much John Cena in the Daniel Bryan special? Things like John Cena saying that he suggested to Vince McMahon to rehire Daniel Bryan after the whole Justin Roberts choking incident with the tie. He might have suggested it, but, not only that, but there was so much shit in there. And John Cena and Daniel Bryan aren't even really good friends. They showed a conversation between John Cena and Daniel Bryan, and it went like this. Daniel, how you doing, Daniel? Oh, I'm doing good, John. You sure you're doing okay? Yeah, I'm doing well. Just about as exciting as John Cena's promos. So what the hell was the point if they ain't that great of friends? Why was, almost the only person commenting besides Brie Bella, his fiancée, was John Cena? Well, so why? Why is he in there? Why did he need to be in there? When are they going to get the fucking hint that no one likes this guy? Nobody wants to see him. This is the thing, shoving them down people's throats. You can't leave well enough alone. We're happy. We got what we wanted. Daniel Bryan is champion. Why does that goofball Cena have to be in the fucking special telling us that, oh, I'm responsible, guys. I suggested to Vince to rehire him. Shut the fuck up, Cena. No one is going to credit you for this. They've tried this before. They're trying sneaky ways to get Cena over. Even though he's never truly been over. He's over with a certain crowd. This debate's gone on forever and ever. He's, I'm over. He's, with this crowd of people, he's over with kids. But not all kids, because some kids like the grittier characters. Some kids may like Bray Wyatt over John Cena, and there's a shitload of kids that like Daniel Bryan. I don't know for what reason, but they like Daniel Bryan better than Cena. It doesn't, why is it so important to WWE that Cena must be at the top? Why? I don't get it. Why is it so important? Why must it be him? The funny thing is, he's not a draw. He's not. He never has been, ever. Pretty much since they put Cena at the top, the ratings have been the same since when, other wrestlers were at the top, or the face of the company at the time. They were still the same ratings when, Benoit and Triple H was champion. They haven't really changed. It's still 3.0. Raw always gets a motherfucking 3.0. It's the same shit all the time, no matter what. So when Daniel Bryan won the world title, Raw ratings went up. It went all the way up to 3.7, almost a 4. They almost earned themselves 1 million more viewers. 700,000 more viewers with Daniel Bryan as champion. And we're still trying to get Cena over. Oh, I'm responsible for this. Fuck you. You ain't responsible for shit. What you're responsible for is annoying the shit out of me for the past fucking 12 years, you goddamn motherfucking goofball. That is what you're responsible for. You ain't responsible for anything else. You know, this has been going on far too long. First, you know, Cena's not over. Let's get, you know, Ric Flair to, you know, to just praise Cena. Oh, I think he's great, you know, even though he's not, just because Ric Flair says it, they think that we're retarded, and we're just going to believe everything Flair says because, you know, he is a legend. But everybody likes Flair. Not everybody likes Cena. And then they tried this again where, you know, Cena, what was it, during the whole, remember when they were combining the titles, they had that whole, you know, champion ceremony thing to commemorate it, and he had to like put his arm around Daniel Bryan and be like, "Hey guys, let's give a shout out to Bryan. You know enough already. Bryan could get over on his own, and he got over on his own. Just by, you know, of course, Vince McMahon obviously helped him, giving him the platform, but Cena was not responsible for helping him get over. I know he probably wants to pat himself on the back and everything, you know, and I don't know if this is Cena by himself. But the thing is, you know, he does what the boss tells him. He can make this argument. But I think Cena's got enough power now to tell Vince, hey, you know, this is Daniel Bryan's documentary. This is, you know, Daniel Bryan's time to shine. You know, let Bryan have his documentary. Let somebody else comment him on the video. You know, I'm sure they got stock footage of Punk talking to Bryan. Use that. Or anything else. Just use Brie Bella, whatever. You know, just enough. It really pissed me off seeing Cena taking credit for Bryan and acting like they're buddy-buddy. Just, you know, oh, I'm friends with Bryan, oh, so like me too. No. As Bryan would say, no, we don't like you. You suck. Big, hairy, fucking floppy dick. And you always will, you know, like how much more Cena has been at the top for how long now? For 8 fucking years, 7, 8 fucking years already of him being, you know, at the top, being the face of the company. Enough already with this fucking bullshit. You're not gonna fool us ever. Why do you think we want him to turn heel so bad? Because we don't buy the phony babyface act. I mean, look how many people were booing this shit at WrestleMania. Not just on Raw, but at WrestleMania itself. People were getting behind it. They were getting behind Bray Wyatt because, you know, it wasn't lame. You didn't have Cena doing this and hugging children. Wow, fucking lame. The whole kissing baby shit. This is stuff I'd expect to see. Not even in the 80s. They wouldn't even do this during the whole rock and wrestling era. They would do this during the 50s. It wasn't even lame back then. They would never do this ever. So why would you do this in 2014? This lame-ass motherfucker ain't gonna truly be over. He's one of the most popular wrestlers of all time. Bullshit. He's one of the most hated of all time. Popular because he's well known, because he's been shoved down our throats. Always, he's popular because he's well known. No, motherfuckers, no. He's one of the most hated wrestlers of all time, and he's a babyface. There's something very wrong there. And this thing with the documentary, them putting him in there acting like he's responsible for all this success Bryan's had. Fuck you, Cena, and fuck WWE for even allowing this to happen, their production team.